Hello again, YouTube. Going to be reacting to a video here from Simp Saver Sam. Make sure you give him a subscribe. Link for the video will be in the description. He is covering what's happening in the UK at the minute. It is the man stands up to angry protesters trying to destroy the England flag. And I'm sorry if the frame rate drops. I don't know why. As soon as I start trying to play a video, the sort of frame rate drops on my camera and on the on OBS. Like, for some reason, it's fine when I'm watching it, and then when I look at the videos afterwards, there's like the glitchy. The audio's fine. So if you're just listening to like sort of the arguments being presented, probably still be a good video. But if you're wanting to watch it, it's probably best to go find the link in my description and go watch his video without being interrupted. I mean, you should be watching his video anyway. If you're watching mine, it's because you want to hear what I've got to say. Essentially, that's the way I perceive it. But make sure you go watch his video anyway, because he's obviously the one. Well, you know, he's reacting as well, but you know, it's his video I'm using to make my own commentary. Anyway, we'll get into it.
Been told not to fly his flag
in England
in a public area when you've got the pro-Hamas flag being flown, we've got the Palestine flag, all the other fascist flags that they've got going, but he's being told to go away with his England flag.
Wow.
In England. I mean, come on, you can't make this shit up.
No.
It's completely preposterous. Like, why are we being told we can't fly our own flag in our own country? Absolutely preposterous.
This is now England. This is now the UK.
Yep.
Everyone's got a cross to bear, but he bears his well. Everyone has their own crosses to bear, but he bears his well.
I went down at the Union Jack, a small Jewish flag 6 years ago.
Yep, this is England in 2025. There's lots of flags being waved, but an English man holding an English flag in England is too far, apparently. That's yeah, you've stepped over the mark with that one. The way the UK's going, and even the way it's in now, is just, I mean, this video speaks for itself, doesn't it? I mean, fair play to him for not backing down and standing up to him, but I just don't get how these police feel good about themselves doing this to people.
Invaders, and you need to go home!
A stark message from anti-migrant protesters. Their anger palpable, and their target, a hotel housing asylum seekers in Bournemouth, on England's south coast.
I know where that
just
hotel
minutes
is.
from one of Britain's best-known beaches.
Well, I'm protesting about the takeover of our hotels, which is our tourist industry down here. The town struggles without these hotels, and one by one they've been.
Yeah, and you've got to remember that the UK is one of the most visited countries in the world. We're up there with, you know, like Spain, Thailand, USA. We're one of the most visited countries. I think maybe after Paris, London might be the most visited city in the world. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure. But we're high up. We have some of the most tourism in the world, and yet we're like kneecapping ourselves. And I think like tourism might represent something like 7% of our GDP. So it's a significant amount of money that we're like turning away just to help these people that have no use to the economy. Not him, but you know, the people in the hotel. They have of no use to the economy whatsoever. They're draining the economy, and they're driving down the wages or keeping wages stagnated.
Taken over, so.
Bournemouth used to be the go-to place in the summer for a lot of people that live around there. I used to get the train there myself, but now it's a very different place.
And you live locally here?
Yes, I live just 200 yards away, really.
Well, I think it's more like the culture that they bring in, because they have no respect whatsoever for our women and our children.
Across the road, a very different gathering. People who say they're here to support asylum seekers.
The astroturfed ones, the fake ones, the ones that are paid to be there. The patriots here, not paid. The Unite Against Fascism, or whatever they're called, they are paid. They are paid by the state because they represent the state. So they are the fascists. Not these people. It's the ones carrying the Palestinian flags. They're the fascists.
Between them, a
And if you disagree with me, go look up the definition of fascism.
buffer zone.
Well, since these protests started several weeks ago, the tactic of the police has been to try to keep the two groups completely apart. Now, over here, you've got people who are protesting against immigration. And if you look over there, that is a group called Stand Up to Racism. And they say they're here to try to protect asylum seekers.
For them, it's about looking out for the vulnerable.
You can't demonise everybody who appears in this country. You need to know the backstory and you need to find out the truth. You know, it's not.
No, we do not. We don't need to understand anybody's backstory. If I end up in like Argentina or Namibia or Angola or Thailand, do they need to know my story, or do they just get to say, no, you can't come in, you don't have a visa, you don't have your passport, see you later, go back the direction you came from? Why do we have to understand these people's perspective and life story? We don't need to at all. It's not our fault. It's not our issue. Our own citizens are our own issue. This is like international politics infecting British politics.
True that they come and take our houses. It's not true that they get all our jobs. It's far more.
It's actually happening now. I think it's something like 13,000 people are made homeless every month, and these houses are then being rammed full of these migrants.
Complicated than that.
They're missing out all the other parts, of course. But again, if you value your country and you criticize it for what it's doing, you're a racist, apparently, according to these people.
The basic premise is that we defend people who are vulnerable, and these people who have tried to get across the channel, risking life and limb to escape persecution and war. So we are supporting.
Have these people ever thought why a lot of people come to the...
What war are they fleeing? What war? Other than maybe the Gazans that we might end up housing here. Who are these people fleeing from? There's no war. Well, there was a brief little exchange in Pakistan, but there's no war there. There's no war in Afghanistan anymore. There's no war in Morocco. There's no war in Libya. There's no war in Algeria. There's no war in Albania, unless like Serbia start wanting to take back what they think is theirs. But none of these people actually flee warfare. I don't know where these people get this idea from. Like whenever they're asked, they never answer that question either. Like, what war are they fleeing from? Like, no answer. Change subject. Personal attack.
UK in the first place. They ever thought of that? Because these people won't hold signs saying we need veterans off the street. There's plenty of war veterans who fought for their country, and it's the same in America as well and other places. But they're left on the street. No one's worried about them. None of these guys are protesting about them, are they? Man.
Those inside the hotel kept out of sight, and this protest remained peaceful. But with a huge backlog of asylum cases and a big number of people still crossing the English Channel, divisions that fueled this rally are set to continue.
I mean, this is just getting worse day by day, and I know America is falling victim to the same thing. The crimes and the things that follow illegal immigration. There's elderly people dying in their homes because they can't afford to heat their house. They've lived their whole life, they've paid taxes, they've worked, but no one gives them a look in. They're not being helped out. War veterans on the street. The list goes on. I mean, how people can advocate for that and then just ignore all the other problems it brings is just beyond me. It really is. But you guys, you have to let me know what you think in the comments. Do let me know. Wait.
Oh my God. Oh, whoa. What is this?
Consent matters even in nature.
It's lefties, man.
I wait for them to say yes. There's no way.
I don't know what this has got to do with British politics.
This isn't a real person. It can't be.
This is cringe.
Surely not.
Come on, let's get some...
Dipshit. That is not what a penis looks like, okay? It's a...
This is old, and she's a Yank, so I don't care about this one. Oh, what? We're going to end up with loads of Yankee stuff? Come on. Oh, and then we've got Whatever Podcast. Oh, okay then. So, I suppose I'll just have to finish up the video. Joey Swall. Rat. Yeah. So, I mean, essentially, like, why shouldn't we be able to fly our own flag? Maybe you can let me know in the comments if you think there's a genuine reason.
Sell the 12 weeks.
And I don't want to hear colonialism, because that's not a valid reason. Because nobody alive now in the United Kingdom took part in colonialisation. We don't blame our ancestors. We don't blame people alive today for what our grandfathers did. And not only that, colonialisation was a great good for the world. We benefited the world. The world you live in now is a result of the British Empire, because we made it better, not worse. So yeah, you should be thanking us, if anything. And in my eyes, there's no legitimate reason why we can't fly our own goddamn flag in our own goddamn country. Completely preposterous. And what's going to happen is, I may as well just mention it again because I mention it every video, but what's going to happen if they keep pushing this, we're going to end up in a civil war, and I don't want that. Again, just to make sure for the YouTube algorithm and for South Yorkshire Police, I'm against any sort of civil war. I would like to resolve this through the parliamentary process. However, you've got to be pragmatic and look at the way the wind is blowing and realise that if you keep pushing this, you're just sowing the seeds of your own destruction, because you won't be able to win. The British public will smother the state and smother the police, smother the military. It won't be able to compete at all. It's never going to work. You will lose. So if I was you, government, I'd start trying to avoid the civil war by listening to what the electorate are telling you, because we make the decisions. We tell you what to do. If you don't do as we say, you get voted out of office and you'll never get back in. And I honestly think the Conservatives and the Labour government are done. The Conservatives will never get back in power now, not as a majority anyway, maybe through a coalition potentially, but they'll certainly never get a majority. And Labour are done. Maybe they'll have some token morons that just won't vote for anybody else, just like you have with the Conservative Party, just people that are set in their ways. But Corbyn's gonna fracture that vote, so the Labour Party are done, Conservative Party are done. If I was you, politicians, if you're watching my video and you want to be a future politician, you best listen to what your constituents are telling you, because things are going to get hairy in this country pretty fast unless things start to change. And again, I'm going to have to preface it again. I don't want that to happen, because I'm the kind of person that'll end up with my neck on the chopping block at some point, because it'll be something I don't agree with, and I'm going to be vocal. So it's in my best interest as well for the civil war not to occur. So I don't want it. But you've got to be pragmatic and realise that you're just setting yourself up to fail. So, British government, start doing what we tell you. We're the boss, not you. We make the decisions. You do what we say, you scum. See you in the next one.